Thanks a lot to invite me. I will talk about the field. Me, I am working in Grande-Sainte, with a small city next to Calais. And I will talk about testimony we have and the work we are doing on the field. We are working on Grande-Sainte as an NGO, and especially in case of emergency, we have a phone. We distribute our phone number to people who survive there, and they can call us in any time if they need some help, especially help when they're trying to cross the border between France and UK. For example, when they are in distress on the sea. There is a lot of people who are surviving there in Grande-Sainte and in Calais. The profile are really different. There is some families, some men from a lot of different countries. There is one thing with, I think, really important in this type of time and in the European case, it's about Dublin, because we have a lot of people who are Dublin. So they have the UK as the last solution for them to have a free life. And we really heard a lot of testimony about this. So I think it's really important to talk about this. About the life condition, this is absolutely awful. There is a huge problem about the water for the moment. There is no water providing. So this is like small NGO who are trying to give the water. People are really, the politics try to make people invisible from citizen point of view. There is absolutely this kind of stuff in Grande-Sainte, for example. People were moved after big eviction and hidden like in a really dangerous place between a canal and highway. But nobody can see them, so great. It's a huge problem because I think there was a big camp in the autumn, and people, because we talk about citizens could see that and could see them, could see the people, and they tried to organize something to change the things, and they were like, really, we had like, as an organization, we had like a lot of testimony of people. Okay, how can we help these people? It's better if they're hidden, so you don't see them, and citizens can't say like, okay, we want to help them and we want to welcome them. About like the living condition, there is a huge problem with the COVID. With like, I think it's everywhere, but it's really important. For example, like they don't refugee there can't be tested about the COVID because the authorities told if we test them, we have to take care of them, we have to cure them and to give them a shelter. But we don't have this solution, so it's better if we don't do test. So yes, there is a lot of problem, like people injured when they try to go to UK, something like that. People are really forced to wandering. They feel absolutely reject. A lot of testimony about people told, okay, we were like in danger in our country, but like sometimes we think it's better because now there it's like we are slowly dying. And the medical support, and especially the psychic medical support, is absolutely not working there. There is a lot of problem about this. There is also a lot of violence. Violence is like from different point of view. There is a lot of expulsion. Police is coming and destroy everything. They take all the belonging of the people. Us as an NGO, we are make complaints against the state and the city about this because they do it illegally. And also there is a huge problem about this. They really try to let the NGO and journalists outside of the situation, and it's really hard to have all the proof that we need. Also in Calais, there is a huge problem, like associations are forbidden to distribute like some food help or something. And sometimes there is expulsion and people are forced to go on bus, and the bus are going like everywhere in France. So yeah. And especially what we are doing, our session is really about like when people try to join the UK. So we are like doing some prevention. We have some prevention document about like the risk when they try to go by boat or by truck. And we have a phone number, I say. We receive a lot of call for people when they are injured because they fall off like a truck after some police violence. Like 2 weeks ago, we had a guy, a minor, who were like beaten by the police after they show him they see him in the truck. And a lot of people in distress in the sea. I don't know if you know, like there was a death this morning on the channel. The Sudanese guy. There was, of course, the terrible shipwreck, like in November. We received a lot of call of people who are in distress on the sea. We just call the Coast Guard. It's sometimes hard to work with them. They do like I think this is absolutely different from Mediterranean, but it's another thing because it's quite new, and there is an issue about this. And people like about the truck, the situation is there is like much more security. They are like spending a lot. The state are spending a lot of money to put much more security, much more like police presence. So it's really hard to go by the truck. So people are trying mostly by boat and like from place further than from Calais and Grand Saint, like from Belgium to Normandy, and they take much more risk to try to join the UK. About the shipwreck in November, like President tell he don't want the channel to become a graveyard, but like it's what's happened now. So this is a huge problem. At this moment, and in general, we really think like there is a political problem because, like, for example, in France, they will have the election in few months, and the migration is like a huge part of this. So they want to. They are not thinking about the migrants' lives, but they are thinking about like, okay, what can I do about this? And also the last thing is about like they told about they only told about like the smuggler, the responsibility of the smuggler. There is smuggler, there is a lot of mafia who is managing the channel crossing. That's there is smuggler in our point of view. There is smuggler because of politics. There is a problem, and we really should, and we think we want to have like a little bit hope about putting the refugee lives before like political objective. Sorry for my presentation, it's not like so great as the ones before, but thanks.